Right, hopefully, hopefully now you can see what I'm doing. Because I kind of forgot to do that. Okay, right. Strength determines base damage with axes and swords and affects physical resistance. Strength is essential for warriors and will occasionally enable knockouts and other physical feats and dialogue. Okay. Endurance determines hit points, base, damage reduction, block chance with shields, and affects stamina. Endurance is of utmost importance to frontline fighters. Okay. Finesse determines base damage with knives and spears and critical chance with all weapons. Finesse is important to ranged characters and fast-handed rogues and can occasionally be used for surprise attacks and dialogue. Okay. Perception determines accuracy with ranged weapons. Not going to be ranged, so no. Sense, mental resistance and stamina. Sense is fundamental to witches. No, I'm going to be a warrior, so I think I want strength and endurance. Then let's put those both up to 7, shall we? And then skills. What's this? Passive skills, utility skills, support skills, offensive skills, and weapon skills. Right, sword. Let's definitely upgrade our sword at least 1. Anticipate opening, charge. I like the idea of charge. Go for charge. Cripple, dual wielding, no. Feint, no. Interrupt is free. Rebuke, no. Throwing, no. Stun, yeah. Support skills, I ain't no support. House intimidation, if you don't know what that means. Cooking, crafting, diplomacy. You become fully rested, increases the chance of hunting. Nothing's really. Walk your shots, no. Sexist, no. No. Sneak attack, no. Strider, maybe. Oh, thick skin we'll go for. No. Quick feet. Reduces the movement penalty of armor. Yes. Night owl. Low profile lone wolf. 10 plus hit points I will always go for. And I think we are done. Okay, so this is Expeditions Viking. I have not played this game. I have not played any of the other games in the series. I believe there's at least 1, maybe 2.
Your father was a great warrior and a good husband, but he was not a strong chieftain to his clan. As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they sought discord our neighbors' plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norselands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
Well, that was pretty epic. Has it crashed? Oh no, here we go. Aid me, Odin, in my effort to bind the struggles of a bygone time as a glimmering light something. It is the evening after your father's funeral. When you close your eyes, the image of his blazing ship shimmers in the dark behind your eyelids. It's not a common ritual this far south, but your mother, a Strider, who hails from the land of the Geats, insisted on it. All the Thanes of the neighbouring clans have come to attend your feast in his honour. Your father may not have been the most successful Thane, but as a warrior he commanded the respect of many. The guests are filling into your longhouse. The Thanes enter first, each trailing a modest group of warriors. Your mother leans in to whisper a few words of advice before she takes her seat. You should greet each of the Thanes before the feast begins, but listen well to their words. Few of them would benefit from making this a smooth transition. It will be important to know where they stand. Characters with golden nameplates have dialogue for you. Click on them to talk to them, okay? The icon over your chair is the quest marker. You can turn these off. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Talking to the other things is not mandatory, marked by silver quest markers. Okie dokie. We'll talk to them. School Skull Cleaver is the Thane of Gelling, which borders your area. Gelling is a large territory, and Skull is one of the most powerful Thanes in Jutland. Gelling has prospered under his rule. Skull pushes himself away from the table with his foot, the chair making a grinding sound across the wooden floor. His face shows earnest sympathy. Gudrun, my girl, so sorry about your father. If there's anything the people of Gelling can do to aid you in these trying times, don't hesitate to ask. That's very kind of you. Of course, we must all stand together against the Frankish threat. There's a Frankish threat, apparently. Tell me, what are your plans for this place? How will you lead your clan? I don't know. I don't even know what a folk moot is. Anyone know what a folk moot is? I sure as hell don't. I don't know. So it's too soon for that kind of planning. Skull grins. It's a jovial gesture on the surface, but there's something else beneath. Ooh, I don't like it. Yes, of course. You mustn't get ahead of yourself. There'll be plenty of time for getting into the swing of things later. Oh, thank you. He lets out a deep sigh and leans back into his seat. I'm sure you know I fought with your father many years ago. We were very much of a similar inclination, he and I. That man had a real taste for battle, not like his brothers. Mark my words, Gudrun. True bonds are forged in battle, not bound in blood. He came to me advice before he mounted his last journey, on account of my ties to Kupang? I should have warned him better about what he was getting himself into. What does Kupang have to do with it? Vikings out of Kupang have been to the isles across the sea. I've heard many stories about it, since I often go there to trade. Your father wanted to hear if the stories were true. Ah, but I've taken too much of your time already. I know you have other guests to entertain. Perhaps we'll talk later, after a bit more mead. Skull nods more to himself than to you, and turns his attention to the food on the table. I like the sound of more mead. Let's talk to this guy. How do you say that? Halfdaner? Halfdaner? How the hell do you say that? Is the Thane of a slightly larger clan that borders your lands to the east. He wears a solemn expression and nods heavily when you approach him. Aaron Bjorn is in Valhall now. I'm assuming that's Valhalla. There is no doubt about it. He died doing what he loved. Getting killed? But while he feasts among the heroes, you're left back here to sort out the pieces. You've got your work cut out for you. What do you mean? Your father managed to make quite a few enemies in his time. Most of them among his own clan. If you'll permit me to be honest, he never paid one speck of attention to the wishes or needs of his people. Okay. Surely you're not expecting your claim to leadership to go uncontested. I was hoping. But clearly that's not going to happen. Fine, it'll be difficult. Well, shit, Hulk swears. As long as you know trouble is brewing, you can take steps to prepare for it. Avdunur empties his mug of mead in a single gulp, then slams the mug onto the table and calls to a thrall for a refill. Okay, who are you? Your elder brother Rurik always had a penchant for music. He looks up and gives you a warm smile as you approach him. Gott gewählt, sis. I mean, my honoured Thane. How do you feel? I don't know. I'm alright. How are you? Rurik shrugs. You can barely hear his soft voice over the din of the feast. I'm certain father is feasting with Odin now. The old man will surely be more at home in Valhalla than he ever was here. Okay. Apparently people aren't nice to this guy. Rurik sighs lightly. There have been some snide remarks, but mother has always been more of a Thane than our father ever was. So in a way, this changes nothing. Why isn't he in charge if he's the elder brother? To tell the truth, I think our clansmen are almost relieved as I am, and that you took on the mantle. I have to go and be a good host. I'll talk to you later. Your brother flashes you a cheeky grin. Just use the old signal if you need help to get out of a conversation with one of the other Thanes. Well, what is the old signal? Do I stab him in the face?
Busy entertaining your guests?
Ooh, speech. Kettle is standing off to... I'm going to call him Kettle. I'm just going to think of tea. Is standing off to a side holding a horn full of mead. The young hunter appears to be watching the feast with a faintly amused expression, and he nods respectfully when you come near. Busy entertaining your guests? Not too busy to check in on you. I've had an uneasy feeling all night. Are you going to stab me in the back? Have you seen School's house cards over there in the corner? Oh, Gerda? Jesus Christ. And Skaki. I've heard stories about them. Not stories. Nefjar seems to be expecting trouble too, so I've decided to go easy on the mead and keep an eye out. Ah, cheers. He throws his head back slightly. Speaking of which, keep an eye on the big lug back there. He and his friends have been putting their heads together all night. I think he might be planning something. I'll keep an eye on him. Leave the watch to me. This is your feast. You should relax and enjoy yourself. I'll alert you if something happens. My father did just die, you know. That guy is a distant cousin. Leadership. I should not have picked a game with such strange names. Leadership of the clan has moved between your side of the family and his for generations. He's known as a skilled warrior and a hard worker. He sits with his two closest friends.
Our condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted. He will be feasting with the gods tonight.
Interesting. Thank you. I hope there's no bad blood. It's no secret I didn't agree with how Arenbjorn ruled our clan. Bearing this in mind, I don't see what gives you the right to succeed him. Nice. But this feast is in his honour, and I will not insult his memory here, nor will I challenge your claim to leadership. Thank you. Then he returns his attention to his companions. He's going to challenge me for leadership. Okay, let's go and talk to Mr. the White. Mr. the White is the most influential of your guests. No, it's actually a woman. Mrs. the White. As the vassal of kings... Yeah, she is the current ruler of Denmark. She has come from the trade hub of Ribe to the south, where she presides as Jarl. She nods politely as you approach her seat. It was a beautiful ceremony. I extend my condolences for your loss on behalf of Ribe and of the king. I must tell you, I advised him not to seek out the isles across the sea. We've all heard the stories of the unprotected coasts and their treasures, but there's more danger than the rumours let on. I'm not surprised they claimed his life, but I'm glad at least he died with a sword in his hand. Did you know my dad well? I knew him as a warrior. We fought together on the Bravilia, and he struck me as a shrewd tactician. When your king needs you, I hope that you will serve him as well as your father did. Yeah, why not? I'm glad to hear it. Our king will not forget those who aid him in battle. Hopefully he gives us gold. Thank you for coming. Apparently this thing with the Franks. Oh, reputation increased by 1. Okay, I think I can... Oh, no, someone has to talk to.
There you are. The feast seems to be off to a good start.
It does, doesn't it? So she's one of my oldest friends. Your families have always been close and you grew up together in the village. She's just finished pouring your mother a mug of mead. It's nice to see you out of your armour for once. You've seen my sister in this dress before. Surely that's the same thing. No? She closes her eyes and rubs the bridge of her nose with her finger. God, she was so excited to see me like this. I'll never hear the end of it. What do you think of our guests? Your fellow Thanes are certainly a proud and graceful bunch, even as they plot to murder you and take our lands. That's certainly the sense I'm getting. Oh, I'm sure not all of them are actively planning to kill us. I have a weird feeling about school, though. I doubt they call them Skull Cleaver for no reason. I would agree with that assessment. Halford plays the lovable old grump, but I know he's had his eyes on our harbour for years. Him, I'm not sure about. Oh, she probably... Oh, it's like Ragnhilda. Okay. She probably has nothing to gain from destroying us, but she's little more than the king's appendage, and who knows where he stands. Who is Eifura? Asked her sister. My poor sister has a fever again. She has such a frail constitution. All this wet cold is hard on her. Mother stayed home to care for her. Ah. Let's talk later. I have to be a good host. Good luck and watch your back. Let's continue on, shall we? Following the initial meet and greet, everyone toasts to your father and digs into the meal. Food covers every inch of the table and the freshly prepared blah 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 blah. Uh-oh. Where's he off? He plotting my doom? Yeah, oh, pottery crashes. Men begin to shout. Who's this guy? I don't like the look of him. In short order, the door flies open and the doorway is filled by Ottar Erlingsson, sword in hand. Outside, you see his brothers standing over the prone form of Kettle. Ottar looks around the room with disgust. What a splendid feast for such a shit Thane. Hook swears. Ottar's gaze stops on you. He raises his sword to point at you accusingly. Gudrun, your family had its chance to earn our respect and you wasted it. I've done nothing. Jesus. Come outside and defend your honour or we will burn this hall to the ground. Ah, burn the fucker. Yeah, same feast. Very disrespectful. You have to handle this. Let's do it myself. Good. Retrieve my weapon. Didn't I tell her to stay here? Inventory. Shield. Sword. I'm not going to use it. I put the mead on my feet. I'm sure that's not what it's meant to mean, but I did just put the mead on my feet. Alright, let's go. Let's see what the combat is like, I suppose. Many of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware the other Thanes muttering among themselves. Okay. 4 against 1. This is what the sons of Erlinger Forlingsson consider a fair fight. Ottar's brother tossed sneers. He sounds drunk. Shut your mouth, woman. He started it. Who's he? Oh, Kettle? Will you be alright, Kettle? It's nothing. Toast hits like a little girl. Oh, come on. Don't insult the man. You snivelling little shit. That's right. Make it worse. Make it worse. There are proper ways to handle this. Too late for second thoughts. It's not really, but okay. You've gone too far. Oh, this guy's gonna join me. Okay. And now he wants to be Thane. Right. What have I got here? You look like an archer. Can you take this guy out? No. This guy? No. I just put an arrow in his face then. Can you do? Extend. Attack a target 3 hexes away. Not enough space. Good. Ah, fine. Just hit him in the face. There we go. What can you do? Ready. Okay. Stun. Rebuke. Just hit him in the face. This is me. Yeah. Okay. You can, well, judging by the blood and the fact he's got no head, I'm going to say he's dead. Oh, we all agreed on this. And then enter. Ow. Alright, Archerman, can you take him now? No. I move you there. Can you get him now? Alright, that takes the archer out. Can you make it to attack? You can. Go on then. And you can finish. Oh, you're not going to finish the job. Oh, good, you did. Good, good, good. Victory! Whenever you finish combat, you will see. Okay. The character was injured. Okay. Equipped utility. Right, we still got them. And then none of our equipment broke. Good. Okay, so he's still alive. Ooh, do we let them go or do we kill them? That's a tough one. Let's kill the buggers. The grim work does not take long. Your guests look on solemnly as the snow in front of your feast hall turns red with the blood of the farmers. If any of them doubted your resolve before, now they see what you are made of. Yeah, murder. What's this guy gonna do? Oh, he killed them. Steps forward, he looks not the least bit tired from the fight. I supported you here tonight because Otto and his brothers are out of line. It's not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. I challenge you to a duel for the position of Fane. Ah, you bastard, you said you wouldn't. Can you believe this bastard? It's his right, I know. Why do you challenge me? The seat of the Fane should never be passed from father to daughter like a sword or a horse. If our clan is to endure, we must ensure that we are ruled by the strongest and most wise among us. Okay. Yep, we accept. We will meet on the island. May the gods favour you. Ah, that's nice. What do you want, mother? Your mother wraps you in a warm embrace. There is a hint of tears in her eyes. Well fought, my child. Your father would be so proud. I just murdered a shitload of people. There will be another fight tomorrow. I know, he is a skilled warrior. You would do well to make some preparations. I want to face him on equal terms. Don't be ridiculous. This duel could be to the death. There are no rules to break in such a contest. You need every advantage you can get, okay? It may not seem like it right now, but most of our clan remains loyal to us. Okie dokie. She is old and wise, and she has many ways to weaken a man. I want to beat him, not kill him. There is another option. Sigrid may have an idea. She is good at setting traps for the creatures of the forest. She may know of a trap large enough for a man. Okay. Other than that, Kivildulfa, my lord, may be willing to get you some better equipment. Okie dokie. Alright, so who's where? Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm sure it will all come together. There's no one here. Is there meant to be someone here? Ah, he's down here. Ah, this is the guy with the equipment. So, Illinger finally lost control of his idiot sons. Did he? Glad to see you made it out of that mess in one piece. Oh, thank you. I heard, sorry again, I'm not getting involved. Blah, blah, blah. Ain't usually blood on my conscience. I just have to beat him. Such things rarely go according to plan. Okay. Oh, we succeed. He does have a poor head for tactics, but I will not give you steel to swing against him. However, I can help you stay safe. Here, let me get you a good sturdy set of quilted armour. Thank you. We've now got armour. How exciting. Alright, who's over here? Ah, this is the Huntress. She's the clan's best hunter and is married to the other full-time hunter. She bows her head respectfully as you approach her. Hail Ukesel, Gudrun. I witnessed Alfred's challenge. Is there anything I can do to help? Are you on my side? He is a good man, honourable and dutiful. His family is always fair in their dealings. But your father was lax in his rule, and I admired that. He may not have built a strong and fearsome clan, but he respected us and put great trust in us all. That's one way to look at it. I hope you'll continue that legacy. Okay. A few tricks. Told me a story once, and he was tasked to ambush a group of mercenaries. Your father wants to split up the riders, so he had the idea of suspending a strong net above the path. That would work. When the first horse stepped onto the rope, it came loose and dropped the net down onto the rider, tangling him up and causing him to fall off the horse. That's ingenious. Let's try it anyway. Good, I'll start preparing. The worst thing that can happen is that you have to fight him like normal. That is true. Do I want to go and see the witch? No, I don't want to do magic. Who's this? Dark eyes size you up under elaborately braided hair. There's something mysterious and dangerous about this woman. You made short work of those mules. Woman after my own heart. How's that? I must admit I enjoyed it. Oh, you enjoyed it, did you? Good for you. Might want to keep that sort of thing to yourself in the future, though. Uh-oh, I may have pissed her off. Ah, there we go. There we go. End the feast. Oh. The next day at noon. You come to the prosaically named Holmgang Island on the following day, rowing at one of the small... Okay. And we come out in advance to set stakes that divide the area. Okay. I fastened the rope over there. Over where? The log is well concealed among the branches overhead, but try to keep you when he comes. I have no idea where this trap is. If he comes. Oh, we all know he's coming. Yeah, I'll get it myself. Oh, he was already there. Nice. Let's get this over with. It gives you a co-respectful nod. Are you ready? No, I'm going to fight him, I think. Yeah. Jewel. Yes, and we'll take over the world. Yes, buried. Okay, as challenge, the first strike is yours to make. Do I go for the trap or do I just attack him? Oh, he's using his skills. Ooh, critical hit, nice. He's still up though, he's still alive. Yes, end my turn. Ow. Well, he's down, but I'm assuming he's not out. Good. Oh, there's dialogue. You've been keeping your skills sharp even without your father around to train you. He trained us both. He was a great round like everyone else. I expect him for that. Okay. But if the king should raise the army tomorrow, how many able-bodied warriors could our clan muster? A dozen? Half the women in the clan are widows. Okay, he blames our dad for killing everybody. His second shield. How many shields does he have? Let's just move there. Do I have any kind of... Oh, he just stayed there. Do a long charge attack then, I suppose. Yeah, nice. And then end turn. Oh. Kill him. Yes, victory. Good. His second shield crumbles off the grip. Dismayed, he heads back to the boat to fetch his last shield. Oh, it's the rule of three. Good. You are nearly as good as your father. If you should win this, I hope you'll be a better Thane. Hope to serve with you as my housecarl. If I would be there, you won't live long enough to find out. I want him along. My honour bids me to, and if I should win, you may serve as mine. We have become weak, and we have many enemies. Oh, how do you plan to govern us? Why is everybody so interested? I don't know. Let's build some walls. Right, enough talk. Let's finish this. Okie doke. I didn't think he'd be in range. Straight from there. Alright, we will move here. We'll be able to charge him now. I think we've got this. Yep. And his head stayed on, so he's probably still alive. What does Kettle want? Your challenger struggles to get back on his feet, but he leaves his weapon in the mud. In the end, he settles for just sitting on his knees before you, his head hung in a signal of defeat. You fight better than I expected. You have become a very capable warrior. If you'll accept my surrender, I pledge myself to your service. Yes. I was tempted to kill him, but you show me great honour. I hope my challenge won't linger in the air between us. No, it will not. Glad to have you with us, Skittle Kettle. You were a fool. Yeah, you were a fool to challenge me. Everyone seems happy. Good. Oh god, there's skill points. Followers. Oh, I've got to upgrade my followers as well. Okay, we'll look into that, I guess. They've joined my herd. We are apparently cattle. The short boat road back is as uneventful as the trip out. Okay, we can see it from where we are. I'm glad that's dealt with. What's next? I don't know. We'll have to do something about as long as he lives, his family poses a threat. Okay, we'll do that right now. Although we won't, because I'm going to have to call it a day there. Thanks for watching. I will be back with some more of this tomorrow. Hope you can join me then. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.